MQ says, still deciding if I should buy a second PB1000 Pro or go for the PB2000 Pro as a second sub. I'm always, I know it sounds bad. I mean, I try not to help people spend their money, but it's a whole lot easier to spend your money than my money. But I always try to recommend, try to get the best subwoofer you can. And then if that subwoofer doesn't like provide everything that you need, whether it's smooth bass response from seat to seat or output, then get another one just like it down the road, or even a third. I just find when you buy, and we've talked about this on the channel many times, that when you buy something based off of just price alone to save some money, I found, at least in my own personal life, that I just end up regretting that most of the time, and I'll end up selling it, losing money on the deal, and buying kind of what I wanted anyway. And so sometimes it's beneficial just to be a little bit patient, save up some extra money, sell some stuff in your garage to pay for it, do whatever you got to do. And because there's probably not a huge difference in price between the 1000 and 2000.
The obvious answer is sell the 1000 and buy two 2000s.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, spend more money.
Right. So that's kind of my thought, but I don't know, man. If you can swing the 2000, I think you'll find that you may like the 2000, and like Ryan said, you may end up selling the 1000 and getting another one. So,
but in all seriousness, if it's in the budget, always my recommendation is whenever you're buying one sub, get as big of a sub as you can afford.
Yeah.
And then add another one of those later, or sell the one you have and get a bigger one. You know, it's always a journey. There is a limit at some point. Like once you reach a certain level of sub, and I think you guys can attest to this, that once you get to that point, there's no more upgrading. It's just adding more. It's just, what's your journey until you get to that point, or do you take the shortcut and go straight to that point?
Sure. So Michael agrees, says, man, get the bigger one. Never have enough subs. I get it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to add. They're both 12-inch drivers. I just looked them up to kind of refresh myself. It looks like there might be another 2 dB difference between them or something.
Okay, so I was thinking they were different sizes because I'm not as familiar with their smaller subs.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have them to my fingertips either. I had to look it up. Both of them are 12s, and there's not a whole lot of difference. One might be tuned a couple hertz lower or something from what I was looking. It's just a forum comparison. So a couple dB, couple dB less.
So it might not be that big of a deal.
No, they probably play all right. Realistically, what the guys are telling you though probably is, and it depends on what you're after, right? You might consider moving from a 12 to a 15 if you're gonna make a significant upgrade. Or 16 in the case of SVS.
You know, that's a good point, that incremental upgrades are okay, but you may not be able to tell the difference, and you do need to do something substantial to be able to make it worth your while.
See, Ryan wants you to spend a lot of money.
I'm a terrible influence in everybody's wallet.
That's hilarious, man. I think we all kind of influence each other.
I walk the walk. I'm a terrible influence on my own wallet. Okay,
True.
so that's
true.
I don't just tell others. I do it to myself.